G'day again, my name is Mick and welcome to another Redcliffe Marketing Labs marketing update. In this last week we've seen some really big announcements from Apple, Google and Microsoft, all based around their tablet computers. So Apple was pretty much first off the rank and released the new version of the iPad, but also the iPad mini, a smaller version, which is getting rave reviews and looks really popular. And basically the industry feedback is they brought out that smaller model to compete with a lot of the other smaller devices out there, like the Amazon Kindle and some of the Android platforms. Very shortly after that, Microsoft brought out their Surface platform. So this is a big move for Microsoft. It's the first piece of hardware the company's ever made, and it's the flagship of their Windows 8 software. So this will be their first tablet, and it's really make or break for Microsoft at this stage to see if they can get a stake and a claim in the tablet market. So we'll see how the Microsoft Surface tablet goes and some of the other similar tablets that come out using the Microsoft Windows 8 operating system. Google's also just announced its Nexus 7 tablet. So there's another player in the market there, and again that's dedicated hardware running on their Android platform. And you've also still got a whole heap of models out there from Amazon for their Kindle Reader and the Kindle Fire. So this Christmas is shaping up to be the tablet Christmas. There's just so many different items on the market now, and the price is dropping. So you're going to see a lot of tablets hit the market over Christmas and be delivered as presents. So as a business owner, look, if you don't own a tablet yourself, you really need to start considering about getting one. It doesn't matter what brand it is. I obviously use the iPad, but if you're not using these sorts of tablets in your business and home and getting used to what they can do, what people can do on them, then you're falling behind your customers and your different consumers and your prospects out there, because they are using these items and it's changing the way they're buying and the way they behave and act. So if you're not doing that as a business owner, you're not keeping up to date, then you're well and truly falling behind in the marketplace and what your customers are doing. So check out what's on the market. There's no shortage of choice this Christmas for tablet computers. Another interesting story to throw in with the tablet computing is on the same day that Microsoft announced their brand new Surface tablet, Apple fired one of their chief executives, and the media coverage around that staff change at Apple actually took a lot of the attention off the Microsoft launch, and it's just a very typical Apple thing to do. Sticking with mobile computing, if you have an iPad or an iPhone, you may have delayed upgrading to iOS 6, and there's a lot of coverage about how terrible the Apple Maps are. But the thing you need to realise is there's been a lot of security updates in the new upgrade as well. So if you're holding off, you really should reconsider it, because iOS 6 does fix a lot of the security loopholes and issues in iOS 5. So from business security point of view and just your own personal details and security, you really do want to upgrade to iOS 6 as soon as you can. YouTube's been coming out with a heap of changes recently. One you should check out if you've got any videos up or if you're going to be uploading any videos anytime soon is the ability to add custom thumbnails. Now in the past this has been a real pain for most of us. We really get, when you upload a video to YouTube, it will give you a choice of 3 thumbnails, and chances are the ones you choose would catch you mid-sentence with your mouth open or with a funny expression on your face, and you're pretty much stuck with that. Now large companies and large YouTube partners have had this ability to put a custom thumbnail in for quite a while, but now it's available to all of us. So you can upload and go back through your own videos and actually upload a custom thumbnail, so when people see your YouTube video come up in search results, you can actually control the image that they see. This is really important for a couple of reasons, not just so that you don't have an image there of you stuck with your mouth open looking silly, but you can actually put an image up which is going to drive clicks through, so you can change it and make it an attention grabbing image, or show part of the video that's going to pull people in rather than having to be stuck with the 3 thumbnails that YouTube would give you previously. So that's a great change for anyone who's using YouTube. This week I posted on Facebook about how important the gateway to search is for companies. And what I was talking about there is that in most cases, especially in the Australian context, Google is the gateway that most of us use to search online. With the Apple platform and on mobile phones, Apple has Siri as their voice assistant. And when you use Siri on the iPhone, it actually bypasses the Google search. And so in this way, Google is owning that gateway of how you actually search for information. So when you do a search on your phone, it will go out and grab the information back and not necessarily go through Google at all. And that's really important for Apple to control that, because then they can start actually influencing search results and where they pull data from, and take that control for their users off Google. Google, in this last week, has just come out with their voice search now. So again, on the iPhone, you can open the Google app and you can talk to your phone and ask a question, and Google will go out and search for your queries in that way. So it's just interesting to see Google's covering that base there now. And again, when you're using a mobile phone, it's much quicker and much easier to use that verbal search than to try and key it out and type your question down on the keyboard. Folks at Google are always pretty busy, whether it's updates to their search engine algorithm or bring out new information. But last year they brought out an ebook or a guide called The Zero Moment of Truth, and they've just updated that. And so if you do a search for The Zero Moment of Truth, you'll find the Google ebook. And what it does is it talks about our behaviour as consumers and searchers about how we go and look for products. So it's going to be no surprise that most of us research our purchases online before we go and buy. But there's a heap of detail in this report about where we're actually searching. So if we're searching on mobile phones, or how many of us are watching TV while we've got our mobile phone, and if we see a stimulus or a trigger on TV, we'll then go look for it on our mobile phone. And it talks about how people will actually look for something on their mobile phone, go into a store to check it out, and then come back home and actually buy it on their computer or even buy it online on their mobile phone. So it's a really good resource just talking about how we go about as general consumers researching and buying in 2012 or 2013. So it's called The Zero Moment of Truth, and it's a report put out by Google. And definitely, if you're selling anything retail, online, offline, it's something you really need to look at to know how people are behaving. Related to how we buy things online, and especially moving into Christmas, there's been a big announcement by PayPal. They're now offering a price match guarantee on purchases put through PayPal, and also free return shipping. They'll pick up that free return shipping cost if the merchants don't provide that themselves. So this is a pretty big move for PayPal, and obviously puts a lot more trust in their platform as a purchasing system, and that's going to be really interesting, and it's pretty awesome customer service when you think about that. Topic of customer service as well, I was really lucky on Monday. I got to spend about half an hour on Skype and did a recorded call with Martin Grunstein. And Martin is recognised as one of the top customer service experts in Australia. He's a professional speaker, and that's what he does for a living, is he talks to large companies and consults on customer service. So that should be up on our website, and if there's no link below this video, head over to redcliffemarketinglabs.com.au and grab hold of that interview. It's got some great tips in it, and Martin's also a very funny guy, so it's very entertaining, and it was great fun doing it. Thanks for watching this week's update, guys. If you've got any questions or comments, throw them below the video. I'd love to chat to you that way. And if you have anything interesting come across your desk during the week, so if you get an email, interesting marketing piece, or you see someone doing some really good marketing online, flick me an email or get in contact with me, because I'm always keen to see what is out there and what people are doing and what's working. And if you want to be interviewed about what the marketing you're doing in your business, get in touch with me too, and we can do a video like this, or we can do a Skype recording and get a bit of visibility for you, as well as share some great marketing tips for everyone else that's watching. Alright, I'm Mick, I'll catch you later. Cheers. Look, I almost forgot about throw this in at the end. If you're not part of the community over at redcliffesocialmedia.com, then head over and check it out. We've got 120 members now, and we get together once a month to talk about all different marketing ideas, and it's completely free. So redcliffesocialmedia.com, love to see you over that way. Cheers.